Greetings, programs. This is Wretch, and welcome back to Shadowrun Dragonfall. In the last episode, we found out what was going on exactly in the sewers, with ghouls basically starving to death due to the fact that the doctor that Monica had made a deal with to give medical waste had gone back on his word and was now trying to charge them, and they had no money. Using some strong arm tactics, we were able to get the doctor to help the ghouls out again so the sewers can get back to running. And now we're going to do a job for Gunari, the arms dealer. We're going to take the U-Bahn to Guzenbrunnen Kais and see what we can do about getting these shipments back on schedule. Now, according to him, Gunari, we can only take one person. And I think we're going to go with Glory this time. I got a very nice compliment by one of our viewers who also let me know that I have to keep Glory buffed up with her her dope adrenaline thing. I forgot what exactly it's called. We'll look here. And that actually makes her very awesome in terms of melee combat and everything else. So I just wasn't giving her what she needed. But we have our rapid fire and we have our melee fighter. So sounds good to me. Also, I went ahead and changed the camera to basically a pure Diablo view, which the camera will just follow me. I actually can't move the camera around at that point. I think that'll actually help a little bit in the surprise factor, and it makes the recording a whole lot smoother. Hard Times is a short train ride to Guzenbrunnen. I need to remember how to pronounce these. You exit the subway car, stepping onto the cold, grungy platform. The place is deserted, though signs of life are everywhere. A gaping hole in the ceiling filters cool, hazy light in from below. To your right, a small plot of crops struggles to endure in the cold and the limited light of the station. Trash and junk litter the platform. It's clear this place hasn't had anything resembling a janitorial staff in quite some time. Somewhere in this old, rundown U-Bahn station lies the entrance to Guzenbrunnen Kais, and hopefully some leads onto the whereabouts of the Robengeister and Gunari's missing shipment. Okay, let's go ahead and get ourselves... Oh, Wretch seems good. What about you, Glory? Yeah, we're definitely ready for anything bad that's gonna happen. Wish we had Dante here. Okay, locate the missing shipments. Easy enough. Let's check out this garden. The old fluorescent grow lights are barely keeping the plants alive. Almost no light from the surface makes it underground. Interesting. The stairwell down looks to have completely collapsed. So there's that way done. Okay, here's an alleyway it looks like we can take. Oh, a guard. Are we going to get right to it? That's far enough, friend. An older man raises his hand, squinting at you as you approach. To his left, a young orc shifts his weight, resting one hand casually on the pistol at his hip. Both are dressed in what might be considered uniforms, but it's hard to tell for sure. We don't get many visitors down here these days, and you'll forgive me for saying, but, well, you don't really look like the type that usually comes through here. Well, he looks fed, for one thing. The older man snorts. Indeed. So what brings you to Guzenbrunnen, stranger? So... we can lie or either be truthful. Let's be deceptive. I'm just passing through. Thought I'd check out the market here. The two guards exchange glances. Of course. Customers are always welcome. Head on in. The older man steps aside. Watch your step on the ladder there. Some of the steps get slippery when it's cold. Say, have you heard anything about a gang hiding out around here? A group calling themselves the Robengeister? A gang, eh? The man looks over at his partner, then back at you warily. After a moment, he steps slowly back in front of the entrance. No, we keep security pretty tight around here. If a gang like that was running stuff through here, we'd know about it. Look, we don't want any trouble around here. On second thought, maybe you should just move along and catch the next train back. Come to think of it, the market's closing pretty soon anyway. The last thing I want is to cause any trouble. You look like you have to deal with more than enough of that. Do you mind if I just take a quick look around? The guards exchange glances again. After a moment, the old man steps aside. Well, alright, I suppose there's no harm in that. Thank God for charisma. Just watch yourself, okay? If you cause a scene looking for this gang of yours, there's more to our little militia here than you want to mess with. Okay, that's fair enough. Man, am I parched. Let's hope we don't slip on the ladder. Yay, we didn't slip on the ladder. Thank the Lord for small favors. Quarren. The man before you is of average build and in nondescript dress. He's leaning against the old wooden cabinet, reading a book. As you approach, he looks up and casts a warm smile in your direction. Guten Tag. The name's Quarren, friend. Can't say I've seen you around these parts before. Just passing through, or... What can you tell me about this place? Let's break the ice. Oh, Gusenbrunnen? Well, it's my home, for one, and we've got a small bar set up over there. But of course, you'll want to know about the market. His eyes light up. It used to be something to behold, my friend. One of the grandest markets in the city. You could find nearly anything in these stalls for the right price. It's a real shame, but little by little, things slowed down. Folks stopped taking the subway line so much. But I guess that's the way of the flux. You seen a shipment of weapons pass through here recently? His face falls. Wish I had, friend. It's too bad. This place used to be soaring with commerce. But now hardly anything passes through here, I'm afraid. Folks around here are lucky enough to have a full meal at the end of the day. Well, tough times, I suppose. Indeed they are. Do you need anything else, friend? Well, I'm looking for information. Ever heard of a gang called the Robengeister? Certainly. They've been spinning quite a tale in these parts of late. Hard to know anything for sure, though. One rumor say they hijacked freight out of Frankenfurter Tor. Then the next day, you'll hear about a sighting down in Alexanderplatz. Hell, just yesterday I heard someone claim they saw a member of the Robengeister speed by in the U-Bahn tunnel clinging to the side of a train car. He leans closer. Between you and me, that's probably a gang called Surf Turf. Strange ones, those. I heard they implant suction cups in their hands and feet. I guess they really like hitching rides on the U-Bahn trains. He shakes his head with amusement. That's the Flux State for you, though, full of strange and the unexpected. And I'll be going now, thank you, Quarren. Not a whole lot of information. Oh, hi guys. Do you mind if we check this dresser? The drawers look to be handmade out of rusty sheet metal. Nothing of value catches your eye within. Sorry if it seems like I'm slurring my words. I just woke up, so the brain pan is yet to process. Okay, this must be the bar. Goldfish. I like goldfish. The woman starts a little at your approach, but she recovers quickly and beams brightly at you. The fox face on her headdress seems to grin as well. Her classically nasal American accent is obvious. Hey, kiddo, share a drink with me? Sure, if you're buying. Awesome. Unfortunately, there aren't a lot of options here. They got beer, a homebrewed gin, and schnapps. Pick your poison. I've been drinking gin and tonics. The tonic cuts out some of the gas flavor. I think they've been distilling in old propane tanks. Yuck. I'll have a beer, thanks. Sure thing, guy. He pours you a tall glass of beer from a tap, the handle of which has long since broken off its advertising sign. It's warm, but it has a good head. So, what's a girl like you doing in a place like this? I'm just traveling through. I heard there was a market, but, well, just look at this place. She waves her arm around in a wide circle, taking everything in from the sadly shimmying woman to the near empty corridors outside. So I'm just having a drink with this fine gentleman here and then moving on. Well, where are you from? California Free States, doing the whole Europe tour thing, you know? Besides getting me out of that hellhole, it's been a real good learning experience. Had some fun, made some good friends. She clatters the ice around in her drink. You can smell the cheap gin from where you stand. But it's a hellhole everywhere these days. Can't drink enough to forget some things I've seen. I'm all for communism and anarchy and free love, but sometimes the F-state goes a little far. How do you mean? It's just things like the turf wars and the racist and junk. You know those humanist guys? Unpleasant. But that aside, I like the idea of a state without the man. Listen, my name's Goldfish. What's yours? Call me Wretch. Nice to meet you, Wretch. Now that I've said my bit, what are you doing in a place like this? I'm looking for the Robengeister. Raven ghosts? Might be anything in Gusenbrunnen. Seems like everyone and everything down here is a ghost. Ghost of the past, ghost trains, ghostly thin folks pale for lack of sunlight. I need sunlight too. I like to joke I photosynthesize, but it just gives me so much energy. Energy these people don't have anymore. Her expression goes stern for a moment as she stares into her gin and tonic. Maybe I've been down here long enough. Maybe I'm a ghost too. Alright, that's it, Fräulein. You're officially cut off. Your total is 36 new yen. Oh, that bartender's all business. Can I at least buy something for my friend here? He's been talking with me a bit and hasn't had anything. No, you're cut off. I don't want you even sipping out of it. Dude, chill. Forget I asked. She turned to you with a shrug. Sorry I couldn't get you anything else, but thanks for being a pal. Huh. Okay, well, that's interesting. We got ourselves a beer. That might come in handy. Let's see at our mission items. A synthetic winter ale brewed by Aztechnology. No doubt that'll come into play. Oh. Check the garbage. Smells like something died in here. Upon closer inspections, it's just moldy soy cakes. How about the ladder? Surface access has been welded shut, probably an attempt to keep security tight. Hey, Glory, you want to take a photo with me? Come on, it'll be fun. Maybe we'll actually get you to smile. I doubt it, though. So there were people over here, but first I want to check all this. That's all blocked off. That's all blocked off. So don't have much of an option but to go here. Okay, so this is the market. Odd merchant. Hello there, newcomer. I have many exciting and rare weapons for you to peruse. Instruments of death of the sort you'll not find anywhere else in Berlin. You care to take a look around? Despite the shopkeeper's claims, her inventory looks decidedly poor. Most of these weapons appear rusty and in ill repair. A particularly cobbled together pistol stands out from the bunch. Sure, let's see what you have. Slapdash pistol. Made up of mixed parts from an Ares, a Cavalier, and a Ruger pistol. Huh. That's interesting. Not a pistol guy, though. Beretta, katana. Huh. Yeah, nothing really for me. And no consumables. See anything you like? What's up with the shoddy looking pistol? Exquisite, is it not? I work for a master craftsman who used to live here. Forged some of the finest slug throwers you'll find this side of the Atlantic. And at that price, a steal. It looks like some of those parts are hot glued together. As I said, the work of a master craftsman. That is a seller to the end, isn't it? A weapon made by any other would simply break after being fired. I don't know. Doesn't seem like there's much here that would interest me. Well, it's been lean pickings lately around these parts, and on top of that, there's the militia. They need most of the best pieces to help keep us safe. Still, I've got some reliable weapons for home defense. I'll be going now. Thank you, sir. Or ma'am. Whoops. Let's go talk to this guy. Shopkeeper. Let's look at the crate. This crate appears to have been pried hastily open. There's a partially torn shipping label at its side. Most of the ink is worn off, but the word Cruise Bazaar is still clearly visible. Ah. Okay, let's talk to this guy. Hi there, stranger. I got a sale on today. You interested in some rations, salvage, some home remedies? Let's see what you got for sale, first off. Okay, just a little bit of the basics. See anything you like? There's a crate behind your shop that looks like it was marked for delivery to the Cruise Bazaar. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you? The troll looks around nervously. No? I don't know anything about crates. Looking for some backup? It's just us here, friend. Okay, look. Yeah, the Robengeister came by yesterday, asked me to move the rest of these medical supplies, then they disappeared. I don't know where they went. I mean, hey, I gotta make a living, right? Look around here. They leave me this kind of score, I'm grateful. Already sold most of it in less than a day. Plenty of folks around here in need of real medical supplies. Alright, I've told you what I know, so we're cool, right? Don't know anything else. Well, let's see if we can get some karma here. Well, oh, I wish we had etiquette and gang. Relax. I believe you. Times are tough, and I'm sure that people need that stuff. Good guy, Wretch. You're not going to hurt me? Thank you, stranger. Not everyone's so understanding around here. Look, if you're looking for the Robengeister, try the old information kiosk on the other side of the market. I've seen some people coming and going through there. See? Didn't need to break any arms or anything, even with Glory here. Besides, if these guys need medical supplies and whatnot, last thing we need to do is make an enemy. Militia Captain. Hello, sir. The militia captain stands at alert, her eyes tracking slowly across the market before coming to rest on you. Guten Tag. You look like you keep a close eye on this guys. Have you seen a shipment of weapons pass through here recently? No, I would have noticed that. Oh wow, she is straight and to the point, isn't she? Let's see if she knows anything about the gang. I'm looking for a gang called the Robengeister. Ever heard of them? No, she frowned slightly, and I wouldn't suggest asking questions about such things around here. Fair enough. Oh, here's the kiosk. Use info terminal. First, though, we're going to... These crates still seem to be part of the shipment that was en route to the Cruise Bazaar. Fair enough. You notice a set of scuff marks on the ground, as if something heavy was dragged across here. The marks vanish into the wall. We'll look at that here in a sec. Is there something else? The bathroom. The area is in extreme disrepair. Water is flooding out of the walls and stagnating in pools on the tile floor. You can smell the mildew from here. Ugh, lovely. Alright, let's check the info use terminal. This appears to be an old U-Bahn information terminal. Judging by the system designs and current conditions, it's quite old. As you approach, the machine makes a series of sputtering sounds as the dust-covered screen flickers dimly to light. Time since last update, that time. Primary database not found, restarting in offline mode. Restarting. The screen goes dark as the machine begins to emit a bizarre variety of clicking and chirping sounds. After an interminable amount of time, the screen finally shudders back to life. Welcome to Gusenbrunnen Station. Please select an option from the data menu below. Data corrupted, station history, route information, enter custom query. Let's get some station history. You have selected station history. Gusenbrunnen Station opened on April 18th, 1930 as the final stop along the U-Bahn's U8 line. It was designed by prominent U-Bahn architect Alfred Grenader. Construction of the U8 line began in 1914 under Allgemeine Electric, that name. But labor shortages in the First World War put the project on hold for over a decade. The eventual completion and opening of this home line between Neukölln and Gusenbrunnen in 1930 represented a major step forward in connecting Berlin's working-class districts to the city center. Let's get some... I like this. I love history. During World War II, many unfinished tunnels and stations along the U8 line were converted into air raid shelters, including parts of Gusenbrunnen Station. In the decades following the war, the station also served as an emergency fallout shelter in the event of a nuclear attack. During the Cold War, the U8 line continued to run between Neukölln and Gusenbrunnen, taking it under the wall and through parts of East Berlin. The train would skip all East Berlin stations until it emerged on the far side near Gusenbrunnen. Today, the U8 line continues to operate, carrying thousands of passengers through Gusenbrunnen Station on a daily basis. In addition, the former bunker at this location has been transformed into a popular museum exhibit showcasing the history and development of Berlin's underworld. Please inquire at the information kiosk for current museum rates and hours of admittance. Let's check route information. You start to press the 4 key only to realize that the key is missing from the keyboard. A thick layer of grime and dust rests in its place. Ew. Let's try a custom query. Please enter your custom query string now. The system will attempt to match your query against a database of frequently asked questions of our valued station guests. Museum? Huh. Okay, let's not even worry about that right now. Let's check this area. Inspect the nearby wall. You find a small seam in the wall that suggests there might be a passageway hidden in the wall here, but you can spot no clear mechanism for opening it. Maybe we should ask around. This looks like the place, so I'm sure someone might spill the beans. Let's see if we can force open the wall, Glory. It takes some doing, but your teammate manages to force open the false wall. The hinges give away with scrape and a crunch, and the passage behind is revealed. Good job, Glory. Let's do this. Ooh. This is interesting. Haven't really gone into a place like this in Shadowrun. It's all purple. Hi, guys. We gonna... problem? This is the same man you met in the market, but the friendliness is gone from his face. In his place is a cold, unwavering gaze. Oh, Quarren. You should have stuck to the market, stranger. If the Robin Geister wished to be found, we'd open a cafe. Now, what do you want of us? Say your piece. Let's see. I don't know. Looked like an invitation to me. If you really don't want to be found, you might want to hide your tracks a little better. He stares at you. He stares you down for a long moment, then breaks into a chuckle. Aye, I'll grant you we've been a little careless. I guess we figured with Monica Schaefer out of the picture, the Cruise Bazaar would be an easy score. That's why you're here, right? We stole your supplies and now you want them back? That's about right, yeah. Which I completely understand, stranger, believe me. But unfortunately, we need those supplies more than you do. So I will have to graciously decline your offer to relieve us of your property. And I will graciously give you one chance to turn over those supplies before I shoot you in the face. That's very... Quarren rolls his eyes suddenly, then turns to his crew. Do you imbeciles really not search them for weapons? FFS. Regardless, I hope I had hoped to avoid bloodshed, but we cannot back down on this. Sorry, stranger. Quarren sighs and draws his rifle. Here we go. He's taking cover. He's a smart man. Okay, well now. Let's get Wretch back here. Now, Glory. You are going to activate your adrenal pump. Okay, full. Now, let's get you... We should be good here. We'll move up close here in a sec. Okay, Wretch. There we go. That's good. That's what I wanted to see. Oh, and we can attack. Excellent. Eviscerate. Yeah, let's eviscerate Quarren. Nice. Oh, he wanted none of that. However, you're right in my line of fire now. And now we are in a perfect position with Glory. Come on, Glory. Aw. One more time. There we go. That's better. And you're still in my line of fire, sir. Now, let's pick up whatever he has here. Quarren's keys. And this one's empty. Can we look at the computer? Not the case. Let's check this. Just full of old SimSense recordings. And yeah, we'll head here. Hello? Oh, that's kind of cool. Ah, computer. That's just what I needed. A standard cyber terminal waits on the table before you. The screen is active, displaying a basic list of simple data queries. Check the inventory logs. It appears that the Robengeister kept a detailed inventory of their stolen goods. A quick scan of the data indicates that while the medical supplies bound for the Cruise Bazaar are long gone, Gunari's missing weapon shipment is currently in a storage locker at Frankenfurter Tor. The locker number is marked as 49. You copy the information to your PDA and forward it on to Gennari. Okay, cool. That seems to be everything. However, we're not going to, we are going to explore the rest of this place. Because there is a key. Oh? That's interesting. I really thought we would be able to grab something in here. And we can't go in there. And there doesn't look to be anything else we can grab. Well, that's a shame. I guess we'll head this way. Whoa, hi. Man with green hair. Okay, nothing really going on here in the terminal. And looks like no one really wants to talk to us. Well, no, the shopkeeper's still here. He has nothing new to say. Yeah, I guess we're done. Actually, let's go check the kiosk that the guy was at. Maybe he has something we can use. No, it didn't look like it. Let's chat with Goldfish here. Oh, she already... Huh. I guess the bartender... There's something going on with her. Let's do that. Okay. Call me Wretch. Let's just go through here. And she gets cut off once again. No, that's bizarre. I guess it's just someone we can talk to. Anything else in here we need to be aware of? No? Probably unlocks something in the Robin Geister's hideout. Well, that's strange then, if we can't unlock anything in there. I'll tell you what, guys, I'm going to go back to the hideout and see if I can find anything. I will be right back. And we can't go back. This prick right here is standing in the way, and we cannot actually go back into the hideout. So that ends that, unfortunately. So we'll head back to the Cruise Bazaar. And that's strange because I did not see anything that we could have actually opened. But it is what it is. And we did find out where the shipment was for Gennari, so that was the main reason that we were here. So let's climb up. Hi guys. We can talk to the Orc Guard now. Hey, is that a beer from downstairs? Oh. Yeah, brought this up for you. Keep up the good work, buddy. Thanks, you're a lifesaver. The young orc takes the beer, pops the cap off with his tusk, and takes a long swig. Oh, that really hits the spot. Gets so muggy down here. See you around. Hey, at least we did another good deed there. Now we'll see what we can do with Gennari and see what kind of awesome info he can, or weapons he can give us. And we'll head back to the Cruise Bazaar and talk to him before we call it a day this episode. You emerge from the U-Bahn station and out onto the familiar streets of the Cruise Bazaar. The energy here is a stark contrast to the weary, slowly drowning mood of Goosenbrunnen. The Cruise Bazaar is an island of hope, afloat still amidst the dangerous currents of the flux state. But it wouldn't take much for it to capsize. It's time to find Gennari and tell him the news. And we'll probably get that those weapons about later, probably after another mission or such, because it's going to take him time to go to that locker. Are we at the station right outside his shop? Because that would be awesome. No. So we'll take the long way. There you are. It wasn't that long. Welcome back. Indeed. I took care of that business with the Ribengaster. They won't be hijacking our shipments anymore. A faint smile plays across the normally taciturn merchant's face. Yes, and my people have already retrieved the shipment, exactly where you said it would be. Good work. How you were able to manage that? Things got a little messy, but I got the job done. A cold smile flickers across his face. Good. Sometimes a little mess is necessary. Here's your payment as promised, and should you need any new weapons, thanks to you, I have some new merchandise available. Would you like to take a look? Yeah, let's take a quick look-see. Ooh, let's head down to the rifles, because that's what we are all about. SMG. Oh, Enfield AS7. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Nice shotguns, sniper rifles, awesome melee weapons too. Alright, good stuff, guys. I'll go ahead and end the episode here. I hope you've enjoyed it. We're going to finish and see if taking some of the big jobs for the Alice Fund in the next episode. If you liked it, go ahead and click like down below, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. That'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.